Oh, like saying.
Nah, you got it out.
Give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh
Yahweh.
Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Chakadash.
It's like with great men of great millstone. We come out here week in and week out, man, to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom and speak judgment against the heathen and the 2/3 of our people, bro. So with that, we go ahead and get started. Give our double honors to our elder apostles, great millstone, the man who taught us well and who ruled well over Israel. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the Achaemenid Christians, word and faith, truth, love, and sincerity, man, about the four corners of the round earth. So we'll go ahead and kick it off.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 32. And the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
That's right. So the prophets of old, man, that came out and spoke, man, prophesied in the gates of the city. Those prophets are back, man. Those spirits are back in us, man. And that's why we out here doing what we do. We out here, we doing what we commanded to do, you know. And that part of that is to speak to the downfall of this wicked king.
It's Jeremiah 28 and 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, of evil, and of pestilence.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what we out here doing, man. We letting this place, Babylon, a.k.a. America, a.k.a. Sodom, a.k.a. Egypt, let them have it with both barrels, man, telling you your judgment. And your judgment is that you're going down, man. This place, the infrastructure of this place is crumbling at this man, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is crumbling at his feet as we speak, man. And if you look at this thing through spiritual eyes, you can actually see this place falling. It's like if you chop down a tree and you just watch it like in slow motion. That's how this place is going down, man. And we commanded to come out here and do this, man. So this is why we out here prophesying and telling you what's to come. And all the things that the prophecies have said are either happening now or about to happen, man. And this is all in real time. I mean, you got half of Louisiana over here right now because of a hurricane that wiped people out. They ain't supposed to have power or juice, none of that for another 3 months. You got a hurricane hit on the East Coast that killed 43 people. You know, and the Most High is doing all this, man. He's making his presence felt. He's back here making his presence felt in this wicked-ass goddamn kingdom, man. And it's all right, all the righteousness, man, and deservingly so, because these people are getting exactly what they goddamn asked for, man, and what they deserve, and which we all will.
Hey, and that flooding over there on the East Coast was unseen like that.
Yeah, that's never happened like that.
I seen the state of New York, they had to say that was their first time even putting out a flash flood on them. They never had to do that. And then look how quick it came up on them, you know? You just thought Otto would have went from the Gulf of Mexico, ran to America.
Right. All the way up the goddamn East Coast. Fingerprint.
Because they not even much built for that, because they subway system, they was built for that.
If it's a hard rain in New York, man, just like when, I forget what that was a couple years ago, but the subway system was flooded within a matter of hours, man.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like downtown Houston. Hell, it's sprinkled here in this place of flood, bro. You know, but that's judgment coming down, man. But, you know, it's an old song by Bachman Turner, Overdrive. It says, you ain't seen nothing yet. Bro, this is just the beginning, bro. And the Most High ain't even got warmed up yet. Because the things that's to come, man, look, if you ain't preparing yourself now, it ain't no way in the hell you gonna be ready for what's about to happen, man. Oh, go ahead, bro.
You got people crying out, worrying now on this shit,
Bro.
like the freeze, the eviction. Bro, they ain't nothing compared with the law about to do,
Right. Go ahead.
Just because you said, as we speak, it's breaking down Esau kingdom. Now that's actual scripture. It's Jeremiah 1, and I'm going to start at 9. Now this is the Lord talking to Jeremiah. It says, then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. Now, just like the Lord did to us, he gave us that spirit of prophecy that allows us to come prophesy. Right. Now, since Jeremiah had the words of the Lord in his mouth, we're going to read the next verse and we're going to see what power he possessed after that. It says, I'm going to read that again. Then the Lord put his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. And see, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdom, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down. All from words. Just like Jericho.
Right.
We ain't had no, rock. We weren't throwing no rocks and stones at Jericho trying to make pushing it. No. We did what the Lord told us to do, and we shouted on one accord. Spiritually, we doing that today. And you know, they circle Jericho, right? What is to the four corners? We circling all these kingdoms, man. And we shouting, we speaking on the same accord. So what you think happened to this place is being broken down? They said the weapons of our warfare are not cornered, but mighty through the Most High pulling down strongholds, man. As we bring out the word, he saw the system is being broken with his lies, his agenda is being exposed. And it also says, and to build and to plant, and as his word going on, it's breaking down, but it's also building the house of David, man.
Building the house of
David.
David.
It's good, yeah, David will sit on his throne too. But
Well, who was he expecting to sit on the throne?
Him?
No, they said Jeroboam.
Right.
Well, not in their response lesson, but when they want to block.
But like you said, with a mighty shout, we shout this on one accord from the four corners of the earth, bro. We got brothers all around this globe shouting on one accord, prophesying and bringing this place down, man. And you can, like I said a minute ago, you can actually see this shit falling apart at the seams, man. You got Esau running around, and these top dogs, man, from your so-called king, Jabad, on down, and him and Camel Toe, they all running around like they crazy, man. I mean, shit, and it may not even be nothing wrong with that dude, man. That's probably just an act because he's so goddamn out of whack with what the hell is going on. The shit done got out of hand. He can't do nothing about it, bro.
He got some expired nanobites in him.
Exactly.
I got some real quick.
Go ahead,
This is First John chapter 4. Before it reads, it's like 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are the most high power, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. So how do you determine who the men of the Lord are, man? By the prophets. Who else has been accurate with these prophecies, man?
Right.
Okay, start with the apostle Ellis on down. The men of the great millstone. We told you about them over here. Okay? We told you about these messages that's going to come. We warned you about famine. We warned you about war. Okay? Who warned you about these? So how do you tell who the men of the Lord are, man? Y'all point the finger at the apostle Kahar and all the apostles and the elders and all the brothers on the globe. But who's been back to 100 on these prophecies, man? Right. The spirit of Yahweh Shana was shot. Okay? So it's obvious who the prophets are and what the word of the Lord is, because it's so, like the brother said, it's unfolding right in your damn face, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether you believe it or not, man, it don't matter. You can fan the hand or whatever, man. The word of the Lord is not going to be without effect.
Right.
And these are the men that stop the apostle on down that are speaking the word of the Lord to the spirit.
Yeah. The house of Saul and the house of David is being established through the spirit, man. That same hatred that Saul had for King David is in all these other men, man, and it's showing. They gonna fix whatever we gotta do. They spiritually throwing javelins at GMS, man, and getting dodged and countered.
Because one thing they can't stand, man, is that the only agenda that we got is to push this word, man. To push these prophecies, man, and do what we was sent out here to do. We're not out here with no damn marketing strategies, man, trying to tell you how to go to build a community and build schools and get loans and get paperwork. We ain't under no 501c3 charter either, bro. But you don't even have to be to get the stuff that y'all trying to get, man. You niggas are in bed with this devil, man. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, because he's in power, man. You know?
He seems to be.
Yeah.
Man, if you niggas knew really what was in store for this damn devil, man,
Right.
tell him to get right, man. Charles Wood took his proper got the upper hand, man. He don't, man.
Right. He's running things for now. Because this was given unto him in pursuant to Job 9:24. But that's playing out, bro.
Big time.
You know?
That's it.
He that man rule that until he be taken out the way.
Right,
The Most High
right.
let this man do that, but just get ready about to be taken out the way. This Lamentations 4:21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. So I'm talking to the Edomites, your so-called white people today. It says that dwellest in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. And just to add, and that cup, because when you go into the book of Jeremiah, it speaks of how the nation of Israel, we had to drink the cup of the Lord. And when you go into it, it says that was the dregs and the fury of the Heavenly Father. Now look back at what our people been through. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's the cup of the Lord. So right here, he's telling the so-called white people, look, y'all gonna drink that cup too.
Hardcore slavery, man.
Right.
Okay? So the so-called white man, so-called was not white, he red, as a beat. Get ready for slavery, man.
Right.
You put it upon us, and you say you took this a life beat. So get ready to get double the cook, man. And that don't mean just double. That means in this in hell, man. Okay? You ain't gonna just get double, man. You gonna get, you know what I'm saying?
But we gonna give you double. It ain't gonna be everything you did, because we're not gonna do all that wicked shit that y'all did, man. Yeah, bug breaking and send your wife in here to the big house and all that. We're not gonna do that. But what we will do is gonna be 10, 20, a million times worse as far as punishments go than all the shit y'all could have ever imagined doing to us, man.
Yeah.
But y'all gonna pay for what you did. Y'all always be saying that shit like when you go on trial about justice and you supposed to pay for what you did, pay your debt to society. Well, goddamn it, y'all gonna pay y'all debt to the Israelite society.
That's right.
And you gonna pay whether you, like the scripture say, y'all gonna drink the dregs of that cup, man. Y'all gonna get what's coming to you. It ain't gonna be nothing pretty, bro.
Whether you can believe it or not.
Yeah, and we don't care if you believe it or not.
It's prophecy, man. It says, I'm gonna finish this for you. It says, O Edom, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. So as soon as we about to get done with our captivity, guess who next?
Yeah.
So Paul White man was telling you that's payback.
Right. Exactly. That's righteous payback, man. That recompense, that payback is gonna be double upon y'all heads, man.
And not just the so-called red devil, all you damn nations.
Every last one of y'all, man.
Run around, man. Isaiah 33rd chapter says we'll meditate terror, man. Okay? Do you understand what that means, man?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
See, they meditate terror on a carnal level, man, with their weapons and technology, man. With the Most High is about to equip us with, which is that standard, all right, them spiritual powers, we're going to be able to torture and judge them, all right, righteously on a whole nother level, man.
Right.
It says the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity, but he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Exactly.
It's Jeremiah 30 and 16. It says, therefore, all they that
Yeah, let this man.
say that come out, you don't know this. It's Jeremiah, and you know what's cool about this Jeremiah? When you go to Jeremiah 30, we're starting at verse 12. The Heavenly Father is saying how he punished Israel,
Right.
and he was the one who sent the enemies against Israel. And then he go back doing verse 16 and say, although I sent them against Israel, I'm gonna still punish the heathens for even doing it.
Right.
Yeah, straight up.
That sounds cold as hell.
up.
Because the Most High is cold like that, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna pay for what he made you do.
Straight up.
Wrap your mind around that. What? Yeah, you
This Jeremiah 30 and 14, it says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Verse 16, and therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Some of them,
All they that devour thee shall be devoured.
most of them.
All they that devour thee shall be
All
devoured.
y'all. Every last one of y'all, man. It ain't gonna just be Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Ish, Magog, Ammon, Moab, Ham. Y'all all got a hand in this, man. And y'all all gonna get your piece of this. Go ahead.
It says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them,
Every one of y'all.
every one of them shall go into captivity. And
What?
they, and every one of them shall go into captivity.
Yes, sir.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that preyed upon thee will I give for a prey.
Now, you wacky tacky ass Christian, ask yourself why you ain't never heard this scripture in the so-called church, man. They won't tell you this part, see? And none of them other goddamn Mickey Mouse ass Israelite groups, they won't go into this either, really. They'll touch on some things, but they're not about to offend their daddy Esau, man, because they don't want to lose them goodies. But read that again, bro.
It says, Jeremiah 30:16, therefore all they that devour thee
Every last one of y'all.
shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Y'all all going into slavery in the kingdom of heaven, man. I don't give a shit what Catholicism taught you. I don't give a shit what Christianity taught you. The only thing that matters is what did the Most High say about it. And he said every last one of y'all are going into captivity, man. And you can bet your last money y'all are going into captivity. Whether you like it or not, whether you understand it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you agree with it or not, whether you even care or not.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the truth. It don't need your approval, man.
Hey, Salakia, Baba Kushar, did you get to the part where we spoke about the pray?
Yeah, at the end, yes.
It says, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that preyed upon thee will I give for a prey.
Can you read that real quick, Baba Kushar? Because that's a future prophecy. Because these Christian nuts will try to jump up and try to put some time stamp on that. Oh, that already happened. Nah, read that, Baba Kushar.
This is Nahum chapter 1 and verse 2. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord Yahweh revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious.
Salakia is 3 and 1. Salakia.
So Nahum,
Yeah, no, it was on point, but this, yeah.
so Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
Yeah, and that's the bloody city is America, man.
Yeah, who that sound
Okay.
like?
Yep. Go ahead.
Hey, but they're trying to play stupid. It's like, well, where's that bloody city? What do you mean? Let's go to the start with the Native American Indians, man. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not.
Yeah, and we are to pray, the nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So we are still a prey here in this land. And the evidence is all over your news every other week. Another Jake then got shot down, another law then passed, and all these laws are ultimately to persecute and come against Israel, man. Okay, so we still are living as a prey in this place, man. Okay, so that scripture hadn't been fulfilled. This is the future prophecy, man. All right, and that's why we hastening for the kingdom, because Yahweh Shai is the one that's going to come release us from being in this condition, man. All right, no man can save us but Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, on top of that, you got the Israelites, the Edomites in your neighborhood praying on you, selling you Swisher sweets and goddamn
Moon pies.
all that shit.
Right.
Make money off of them.
Right.
That's why the scripture says, y'all want to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father and realize, shit, I ain't supposed to be buying this shit.
Right.
I shouldn't be buying fake hair and put it right here. These are the nations preying upon you, and then they go home and laugh at you.
Right.
When they get to the house.
Right.
They laugh out and made $1 million off these niggas selling them fake hair.
And juice.
Blue contacts.
Right.
Hair dye. The prey departed not.
Right.
Yeah, the other nations ain't drinking gallons of Tampico.
Right. Kool-Aid.
Hey, real quick. Exodus 21 and 16, the blind back what the brother's going into. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Read that again. Now.
That sound like balance right there.
That sound like balance, exactly.
Exodus 21 and 16. And he that stealeth the man,
Who stole the man? How did we get here? We didn't ask to come here. They didn't send a fucking invitation for us. They came and stole us.
He didn't land on
Yeah, with the help of Ham, you so-called goddamn
Yeah.
Africans, man.
And selleth him. And who got sold?
Exactly.
Who got sold, man?
Still being
You can
sold.
dance around all you want to, man.
Yeah, and they try to jump over. You guys sold each other. Well, that's why that's why we got 2/3 that got to get put to death, man. Cause we had wicked Israelites who was helping and sold out. And they gonna fucking pay for that shit, man.
Yeah.
And then they already been forgiven, man. But they gotta play out their sentence too, man.
that sellout element always been among Israel.
Yeah.
When Yahushua was on the scene, he had his Sadducees and Pharisees to deal with.
Right.
You always had somebody.
Yeah. You gotta think going all the way back into Genesis. You go into Enoch and all the different men where it say they walk with the Most High. You think it wasn't niggas back then that was coming up against them, talking shit, all these old righteous ass niggas. I ain't got something to say.
Right. That's why you got shows like the first 48 is so goddamn successful, bro. Jake can't wait to get in there and stitch. All they got to say, we know what you did. Okay, it was Ray Ray and Pookies and they did it all. I just happened to beat up.
It's Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. As the brother said, we are found in our oppressor's hand up until this very day. Okay? And if you think you're not, reach into your goddamn pocket and pull out your goddamn driver's license.
Right.
And your Social Security card.
And your social, right.
One more, I'll go real quick.
Go ahead, Al.
Revelation 13:10.
That's the spirit, yeah.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
You got to. Go ahead.
Hey, I can add. And when you go to Revelation 13, that's going into the power structure of the Edomites.
That's it.
Starting from the Greeks on down to America, right? And as the brother said, this is our last oppressor. This is our last captivity. So as this being said, it's talking to a specific nation, man. It started with the Greeks, then the Romans, now we down to the feet and the toes, like in Daniel.
Right.
That revised Roman Empire ruled by the same people, man. The Edomites. So as it's talking about in Revelation 13, it's talking to the Edomites, man.
You got it, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
You got the Revelation 10? You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Hey, and just dealing with secular history, you go into secular history, only one account matches up with what this would be, how this will be fulfilled, man. All right, who have led a nation of people into captivity, and they have not been placed into captivity, man.
Right. And who led all this shit, man? Who spearheaded this? Who's the head nation doing all this, man? When you go to Psalms 83. Esau, Edom is leading this, man. He's leading the charge. That was it, bro?
It says, he that leadeth into captivity
Right.
shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Right.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. And what's the modern day sword, man?
Right.
The gun, man. Okay.
Exactly. Now whose blessing was the sword? Go ahead and bring that out, huh?
Genesis 27 and 38. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And his father Isaac answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And that's
Right.
You see this.
And that's how he got everything he got through that sword, bro. From back then to now. And like the brother say, the modern day sword is the gun, the goddamn missile, anything you can think of, man, for destruction. Esau has used it as his sword. And this was his blessing. It's saying he cried. Because this bastard realized what he had done, man. He gave away the birthright.
Yeah.
And that's why they hate us for that, man. To this day, a perpetual hatred. But guess what? We hate you too.
Exactly.
You know?
Hey, Ak, and it's cold because y'all speaking on earlier how the Most High is going to punish Esau for what he made him do, man. But the Most High, look how he set him up. He knew this man he's wicked. Ain't nothing else in him but wickedness. So I'm going to give him this blessing, and I know what he going to do with it. So he's going to earn this, man. He going to earn this destruction. And he done weaponized everything, man. He done weaponized our food, our women. He done turned everything against the nation of Israel, man.
Exactly, bro. And that's one of the reasons why we hate you. But we ain't the only ones that hate you.
Yeah.
Hell, all other nations hate you, man. And when this shit go down, everybody on this planet, even your own people, man. That's right.
Yeah.
Because that's just in you to do. To steal, kill, and destroy, man. Because you ain't nothing but a devil. Right. Which is a liar. Okay, go ahead.
Real quick, it says, so this Esau blessing. It says, the dwelling, the fat is of earth and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live.
By your sword shall you live. So, as it said in Revelation, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth by the what? By the sword must be killed by the sword. It didn't say you might be. There's an outside chance. If you don't play your cards right, something bad can happen. You gotta be put down by the sword, man. Because that's who you are.
And will it happen because you said it out, or will it happen because it's the Most High power?
Because it's written, and then the Most High's word ain't gonna come back void, bro.
Right.
So if he said it, you can bet it's gonna happen, bro. Though it tarry, wait for it, as Habakkuk said.
We went into captivity. You got to think the Most High said, if unchosen people went into captivity, you think you will go unpunished? That's in Jeremiah. You think you will go unpunished, and the Lord hates you?
Yeah, I ain't gonna just let you off the hook. And look, when you go into his judicial, so-called judicial system, which is not is unrighteous, what's the statute of limitation on murder in his judicial system? None. It ain't one. You could kill somebody 50 years ago and they catch you on your deathbed at 80 years old, and they gonna still try your ass for murder because there ain't no statute of limitations on the murder. So why should there not be a statute of limitations on the murders y'all committed, man? Y'all killed us, man. I mean, y'all did some atrocious shit, man. You look at some of them pictures of our women hanging in trees, stomachs cut open, babies falling out, babies being used for alligator bait, bug breaking, goddamn picnics, pick a nigga and hang him. Man, that's just touching the tip of the iceberg of what y'all have done, man.
They used to upholst the furniture with our skin, man. They used to fill it with our hair, man. They used to cut up the testicles off of the man and put it in the goddamn vinegar and put it on the goddamn fireplace on the mantle like it's a trophy, man. The devil's got a lot of shit coming, man.
That's a lot to pay for, man. That's why Revelation said what it said. He that killeth by the sword, you got to be killed by the sword, man. Because that's what y'all are, man. Wicked, sick, maniacal, diabolical, idiotic beasts, man. That's you in a nutshell, Esau Edom.
Yeah, who would rape a whole family?
Who would have a brothel with little boys and little girls, man?
First he had to get off his dog, then go in there.
What did Job say? Job said he wouldn't even let you lay out with his dogs, man. You couldn't be trusted back then. And looks how, and they done waxed worse and worse and worse as time went on, bro.
Who's that they caught? The owner of Jimmy John's, goddamn naked on the shark. Ain't nothing safe from this devil, man.
Nothing, bro. That's like the Edomite that got killed in Florida. He down there getting down with a damn alligator holding him down. But his judgment came. Because a bigger alligator came and snatched his ass in there, drug him in the water and killed him. Yeah, killed him. But then guess what the Edomites that owned the park did? They put the alligator down. What kind of shit is that, man? Doing what he do. Yeah, you just got judged. But it's the alligator's fault. Right. Instinctively, you attacking it to him, attacking another alligator, and he instinctively defended him, drug you in the water and killed you.
You raping his family member.
Exactly.
This is so-called Christian nation. According to the law, you supposed to put that alligator that he raped to death. You supposed to put that Edomite to
Put him to death.
That alligator fucked up now. You know?
Right. You lost the alligator. The devil should have been put to death. Same thing with these dogs and sheep. Good sheep gone to waste. You got to put him down. But you're a murderer. And like I said a minute, ain't no statute of limitations on murder, bro. So I don't care how many years ago you killed somebody that did what you did, you got to pay for that.
The Heavenly Father was speaking about Abel. He said, thy brother's blood cried unto me from the earth. Right. You know, and he was in the spirit world. So just to let you know, don't go away because you had the body or
God. Imagine how much blood is crying out right now.
Right. You got Jacob in the spirit world that's
Crying out. Yeah.
For the injustice.
Right now. Like
What
right
are we
now.
doing? We crying and sighing too. You know? So we crying and sighing. The spirits in the spirit world are crying. Hey man, you got to pay for this, man.
Right.
Yeah, and your time is always run out, man.
It's clear to see too, bro. It's clear to see this.
Yeah.
It's Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord your hour.
Right.
But a just weight is his delight.
Right. And that balance is all you other nations, all right, that put Israel in captivity, it's for you to go into captivity, man. Mainly being the so-called white man, which sees so, okay, for the atrocities that you committed, man.
Right.
All right. How you expect to put a whole nation in a captivity, all right, or take over a whole land and call it manifest destiny, all right, and say this here? Well, it was your God to give him the right to take over America, man. It's a bunch of prophecy. Right. But you gotta go into captivity, man. You know? You can't just wreck shop around the whole planet Earth. You don't expect a judgment, man.
Yeah, you gotta pay for that.
Right.
And then whitewash history.
Oh yeah, and bro, they have done their very best to whitewash history, bro. Everything in their power to change this around. Like, and they always the good guy. The most wicked bastard walking the face of the earth always portrays himself to be the good guy. You know? But like they said in Proverbs, man, the false balance is an abomination, man. You can't do something and not pay for it. You gotta pay what you owe, man. That's called balance, which is something Esau don't believe in, man. You know, because if you go to his so-called court system, depending on who you are, the money you got, what prestige your family got and all that shit, you can get away with any damn thing, man. You know?
I gotta do something. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Let back off of that.
Just real quick, whatever you sow, you're gonna reap, man. If you sow wickedness, you're gonna reap the benefits or the punishments and the judgment of wickedness, man.
Right.
You
Yeah,
can't
man,
go
Esau
plant some
picked up his
goddamn
dog
corn
and
seeds
walked.
and expect the apple tree to grow. You gonna get what you sow. You will reap what you sow, bro. You know, you can't plant watermelon seeds and expect a
That dog
tangerine
ain't
tree to
safe.
grow. You gonna get what you planted.
That dog ain't safe.
That's just, hey, that's balance, man. That's what true balance is. You know, you don't get off because your last name is Jones or Rockefeller or some shit like that. Like in this wicked kingdom, it's not about who. In this kingdom, it's not about what's right or wrong. It's about who you are. But the Most High has no respect of persons, man. And that's another reason y'all gonna pay, man. That thing is just gonna go, bro. Y'all got to pay, man. Ain't no getting out of it.
Y'all real quick. Okay. Genesis 9 and 6. Whoso sheddeth a man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
By who?
By man shall his blood be shed.
25.
For in the image of the Most High power made he man. So that's balance, man.
Right.
Okay? That's balance, man. According to the Most High power, man. Okay?
Brothers, we have a standard, man. We have to look.
One more, Brother Bobby Kashad. How you looking for that? First, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing to the Most High power to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, man.
What kind of thing?
Seeing it is a righteous thing.
Righteousness, man. For you to be put to death the same way you put to death, as the pursuant to Revelation 13, you put to death, you got to be put to death. That's a righteous thing, man. The Most High ain't got no problem with that. Y'all got a problem with it. Well, we didn't do it. That was our ancestors. We had nothing to do with that. You done reap the goddamn benefits of everything that them wicked bastards that came before you did, man.
We have to do it.
Yeah, shit, we lost everything. We went into captivity. We was slaughtered, sold, and bought like a little used automobile. That's what you call it. Exactly. So why not you? Who the hell are you that you can't be? But you think you are. You think you like, man, we done got away with this. No, you ain't got away with nothing.
I got something for that too, bro, Bobby Kashad. That was our ancestors, huh? That was them. We didn't do that. Isaiah 14 and 21. prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Read that again.
Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
So for what your fathers did, a slaughter is being prepared for y'all, man. Not just no Jim Jones, everybody drink the punch and lay down and go to sleep, and die painlessly. No. If you look, man, I'm from the country, and we done slaughtered animals, bro. And when you slaughter something, it's gruesome.
Right.
If you ain't got the stomach for that shit, then you need to go back in the house, bro. Right. Yeah, you bring the chicken's neck, Jacob Earl, like, you broke his neck, he's hopping around, oh God. So you damn so good, and I say it, because back then, we was in the world, it was the abominations of even butchering a hog. Slaughtering, butchering, all the same thing. Butchering a calf, bro. It ain't nothing pretty when you put something to death, man. And the slaughter is the worst way to go. It's one thing to die in your sleep or OD on drugs and go to sleep and don't wake up. But when you get slaughtered, that's gruesome, bro. And it says prepare a slaughter for his children's children.
Yeah.
For the iniquities of the fathers, man.
Because they're their father's reincarnated.
Exactly. And just real quick before you bring it out. Like I said a minute ago, and look, y'all can say that was them, but the scripture told you you're going to get slaughtered. But you don't want the slaughter, but you damn sure reap the benefits for what the hell they did. Y'all living fat as hell, man, off the bullshit y'all ancestors done, man. This country was built on free labor, on the backs of so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans. And y'all slaughtered us in the process, man.
Right.
Needlessly. Y'all would just randomly look, hey, get that nigga walking over there and bring him over here and kill him. Like we wasn't shit to y'all, which we wasn't, but guess what? Now it's your turn, but you don't want it.
It was
but
a
as
sport.
The scripture said a minute ago, y'all gonna drink the dregs of that cup, bro.
They showed it on the movie. Jacob sent one of his Jimmys to go run an errand, and he'll have a signet to show he belonged to one of his crackers. Them goddamn crackers still catch out there and kill you, man.
Exactly.
Just because they fucking could, man. They didn't give a shit, man.
And didn't have to pay nothing. No recompense at all.
25, verse 23.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 23. And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life.
Right.
Eye for eye.
Right.
Tooth for tooth.
Right.
Hand for hand. Foot for foot. Burning for burning. Wound for wound. Strike for strike.
That's just an old saying. That don't mean that. Why you bring that out?
We going back to that. You see Ishmael in his zeal.
Right.
When they got, in Afghanistan, they got them devils out. They were real adamant and zealous about putting that Sharia law back into it.
Right.
Putting fear into them bitches.
Right.
And they doing it.
Right.
Well, we gonna show them how to do it the right way. This is coming back. All that shit y'all talked about the law being done away with, guess what? The law will be established.
Right.
Universal.
Right.
You can go to Pluto and guess what?
That's right. The law gonna rest right up. They don't understand that, bro. They don't understand that, bro.
You can jump to the dimensions.
Right.
Guess what?
And guess what's
Exactly.
waiting on your ass?
Right, bro.
The law.
That's right.
That's gonna be waiting on you, bro.
Right. You better try to get comprehension.
Right.
That's why we eager to get this devil out the way.
Right.
Yeah.
This needs to be established.
Right.
Hey, even the other
Goddamn
nations.
Sharia law,
Right.
all that old dumb shit. We need the law statutes. We need the law, the Lord's precepts, man.
Right.
This world needs the Lord's precepts.
Right, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, when you say the world, that's everything, bro.
Right.
Big and small, bro. Animals, insect, trees,
Plants, everything.
Right.
everything, man. This crap is fucked everything. And everything is important, man. Everything. This place is fucked up, man. Gotta hand this goddamn dump, man.
No, I was saying because you spoke about how the world need this law. The other nations are sick of Esau's ways, man.
Right.
You got the Taliban, they over there getting rid of punks right now.
Right.
And shit. And then over there in China, they done banning all them sissy, they say all the sissy men from TV. Yeah, they say, nah, any effeminate men, you getting banned from TV.
Okay.
And they said they finna get their women back in order, and America better not interfere with it.
And you better
They
not.
said that shit.
Y'all probably will. We hope you do.
Because you see, they understand that manly image, man,
Right.
is important. Right. And so, yeah, they don't want to be portrayed as no who, you know, no sissy boys. They want to have the images of strong, you know, them kung fu motherfuckers. So,
They getting ready for war.
right. And they trying to prep themselves or get poised to run the world, but they not.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I just said, they over there beating the war drum. They making preparations for war. In the meantime, Esau is over here still pushing that feminine shit, man. That all that just weird shit, man. You know, doing just do as thou wilt spirit, man. You know. But after,
Yeah, the law, man. You know, the law is going to be brought back in the forefront, man. You know, and that's the true world order, man. You know, that's going to come when Yahweh Shah comes back, man. Righteousness is going to come back, you know. But this is Luke chapter 19 and verse 27. But those mine enemies, which were not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Okay? So if you don't, hey man, if you're not surrendering yourself to Yahweh Shah, okay, you don't be put to death. Right? Okay? All you heathen nations.
who said that?
Right, shit. It's real.
Con.
It's real. Who you wagging tagging Christians called Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahweh Shai.
Right?
He said this, man.
Yeah. Hey, that back up Matthew 10 and 35. Because that show you at his second coming. Yeah, when he coming with his second coming, he coming to slay. You can't flip that. Oh, that's spiritual with the word.
He's going to slay the devil. He is. But who's the devil? That's in red letter, bro. That's who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. He says, what? Say that again.
It's Luke chapter 19 and verse 27. But those mine enemies, which were not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Now you ain't slaying no spirits. So he's talking about physical men. And he called you his enemies, man. You know, so when you go back to Deuteronomy, what is that, 28 and 48? We have an enemy, man. Matter of fact, grab that right quick.
Can't say it's spirits, because right now, ain't no spirits in the heavens, Yahweh Shai enemy. They all out on verses already.
Con, that's it.
So he has enemies, and his enemies are your enemies. But 2/3 of our people are too stupid to see that, man.
Right.
You know, when you go into, what's that, Jeremiah 4 and 22, that's why the Most High calls you stupid, man. Sottish.
Hey, you can put General Commander Yohana in there, man, because he made the statement that we don't hate so-called white people. God does. So you saying you disagreeing with the Most High.
Exactly.
They're not on one accord.
Right.
Right. So Amos 3 and 3 don't fit you.
Yeah, because they get scared. They fear this man.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why they ain't putting no cameras on us, man. You gonna get some truth, man.
Yeah, and all people fear Esau. What is that? Matthew 10 and 28, where it says, "Fear not him that can destroy the body." Okay, go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 28 and 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Starts out by saying your enemies, man. So whatever's coming after this is dealing with your enemy, man. This is not your friend. This is not your contemporary. This is not one of your allies, man. This is your enemy. This starts out saying, making reference to your enemy first, man. Let you know whatever's going to be said is dealing with your enemy. Go ahead.
It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now who that sound like? Anything you want, anything you need or got to have, who you go to get it? You go to Esau Edom, man. You know, I remember we was on Main and McKinney one day and Jake stopped by and we brought that scripture out and he said, who that sound like? He was like,
Right.
scared, bro. Goddamn, you call yourself a man, stand up and be a man. in want of everything. And then some of you niggas try to be slick. Well, I bought my car at a black-owned dealership.
Oh, that don't mean nothing.
You know what that means? I went to Shabana and got me a Benz. So there's a Mercedes-Benz manufacturing plant in Africa now?
Right.
Yeah.
Hell no.
When he got on that phone to get that loan approved, what was he doing? He was talking to banks to see who's gonna lend me the money to give this man this vehicle.
And who control the money? I give you a hint. Their faces are on it.
Right, their noses is on that.
Black on black with white men on it.
Yeah. Black owned bank, but where's the black money?
Nah, hey,
Yeah, a $20 bill.
what his name? Killer Mike.
Yeah, that ain't-
Killer Mike said he got a new bank coming out digital, so he got him covered.
Greenwood.
He got him covered. Killer Mike. So they ain't got to go to the
Don't
agent
get
for
that digital currency for you.
Now, who put a yoke of iron on your neck, man? Who you got to go to for everything? All the way back to the beginning. Your enemy, man. You you got to get that in your head, man. You have an enemy, and it's giving all kind of descriptions to who your enemy is,
Right,
and how they gonna deal with you.
right,
Atrocious, man.
right.
Nothing but that, and you got to go to it for everything you need.
Man.
You got to buy water. You got to buy air. I mean, shit, it ain't nothing that's out there that he ain't trying to sell, man.
Hey, I was thinking about when that came out because you got a lot of niggas now, they try to say when you bring the curses out, oh, this our fault. See, we done this to ourselves, but the Most High said, I shall sin. So in order for the Most High to fulfill what he said had to be done, we had to go off.
Right.
It was a reason we had to be sold under sin and in his flesh, man. Yahweh Shah wouldn't have no purpose. We wouldn't have no need for the second covenant. Okay, and this whole narrative would have been changed up if we would have adhered to the law, statutes, and commandments the first go around, man.
Right.
Esau wouldn't be receiving his judgment. We had already been in rulership.
Right. And that also put a cut to you that nonsense you Christians teach, man. I'm saved. If you saved, then you don't need a savior to come back and get your ass. Why are you looking for the return of the Lord if you already saved? Yeah. If you don't need a physician, then shit, why you lying to get in line to get medicine? That don't make no damn sense. I'm saved, but I can't wait till the Lord get here to get us. Well, you don't need nobody to get you if you're already saved. That just shows how bugged out you people are, man.
But you getting the vaccine.
Yeah.
Oh, the enemy give you that for free. Deuteronomy 33
And where'd that
chapter.
come from?
God, bro.
The enemy.
Deuteronomy 33 chapter, he's recognizing Israel for recognizing enemies because they're going to be found liars unto this, man.
Right.
She was the biggest fucking lie on the face of the fucking earth, man. Proven hands down. That damn cracker, man.
Time and time again.
Bro, what else this cracker gotta do? What else he gotta do, man? To show you niggas, man, he is your fucking enemy, man. The Most High Power told you how to identify it, man. He made him to be the perfect devil, man. So you can't say he don't exist.
Hey, a gift destroyeth the heart.
Right.
Oh, man, these niggas is cheap, bro.
But these other nations see that. They hate this motherfucker. They not sitting there, even his allies, they not just sitting there like, oh, anything you say. They actually sitting waiting like, as soon as you turn his head, I'm going to bust him in the head with this pipe. They waiting on their turn to get this devil, man. And y'all, I hope this keep on, man. I hope we get over this, man, and get back to normal, and everything be cool, and America go on till I die, and my great-grandchildren die, and shit. Y'all don't want this to end, man. Because you don't have a rulership mentality, man. Which makes you stupid. Go ahead.
Is it Job? You saying something, bro? You saying something?
No.
Job 17 and 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side, making all these other nations ready to get Esau ass, man. Okay? All his allies that be fucking up with him and laid in bed with him, they're against this devil now, man. When they ready, he says terrors shall make him afraid on every side, man. He gonna be surrounded by his enemies, man. And he said, go ahead, bro.
And that's which are really his enemy.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Okay? It says his strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side, man. His strength is military, man. Okay?
That's on the track.
His military is weak as
say
right
what
now.
nothing
These
on the
other
track.
countries
This
that you
bitch
think,
blowing them.
you think they're out there eating, playing marbles and rocks in the sand, and they ready to say, go on this bitch, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to stick his chest. Everything this bastard does is a facade, man. While I was reading that train passed by, and in 4 of them cars, man, this whole train, it was one Jake sitting on that train. Them other 3 cars, the whole car is empty, bro. But he trying to pull out all the stops to make himself feel good, like I can still do this. I'm still in charge. Everybody still feel me. So they plotting on me, man.
Yes.
Yeah, Britain upset right now with the U.S. exit out of Afghanistan. They pissed off. That's one of America's major allies.
Exactly.
You know? And Joe Biden wouldn't even answer the Prime Minister's phone call.
You asleep.
Now, how you think that make you feel? I done sat there, I done done all I can, big up in you. I'm your flunky, and all of a sudden you just push me by my forehead. Yeah, man, go away, kids. I'm not even gonna answer your phone call. That let them know what y'all think about them. So now guess what? Everything that they doing, about to do, it's gonna be justified for the shit you done.
Yeah.
Well, I know you remember. It was George Bush and Tony Blair pushing them and shit.
Right.
Yeah, we got to go and we got to go get Bin Laden and shit. We got to go get them. And then they just, America just up and pulled out. They didn't even let Britain go.
But that show you 2 things. That show you one, what Esau think of, or what America think of Great Britain. They don't give a shit about y'all. And I don't blame them. We don't either. But it also shows you the weakness of them crackers over there in Great Britain. Why y'all couldn't get your army to go in there and do nothing? Because y'all weak as a newborn baby taking a nap.
Yeah, and that's what makes so much sense about the Allies turning against, because they got a weaker middle. Let me get with all these motherfuckers that's against him, so I can be a part of the winning team.
Right. Now, and plus all the shit this bastard done to us, man. You got that Jeremiah?
Sir.
Okay, great. Yeah. You got it? Okay, come on.
It's Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand,
Right. America.
that made all the earth drunken.
Right.
The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Exactly. America has been a golden cup in the Most High's hand, man. All the nations are drunk of America's wine, America's philosophy. That's why they gotta do house cleaning in Afghanistan, in China, and other parts of the world to get all that sissy boy shit out of there. That's just one thing, man. Everywhere this man has gone in the name of democracy and Christianity, name one place where he's gone that is a better place having had this Edomite over there. Look at Libya. Look at Syria. Look at Iraq, man. There's no way he's gone. He's gone in the name of Christianity and democracy, but all he's left is his foot stamp of death and destruction, man. And these nations are pissed off about that. See, Jake don't understand being mad like that. You step on Jake's shoe, he want to shoot you. But as far as what Bernardo you saw, but he can pretty much slap the shit out of my wife and kick one of my kids in my face. So that's just Esau being Esau. That ain't no big deal to him. You don't understand how mad these nations are, man. They bought into this BS philosophy of America, and everything that they did went straight down the tubes. America went over and raped, robbed, and just plundered these countries, man. Took all their natural resources and goods, and just bounced, man. They left. And left these places in shambles, man. Just like with the president of Haiti. You think his own people killed him? Nah. Come on, man. Because he didn't want to get down with your philosophy, man.
Yep.
Exactly. Literally a couple of days later, Americans announced, like it was a big thing, we sending hundreds of thousands of vaccines to Haiti.
Right.
Right after. Dude died.
That's right.
Come on, man.
They got that overnight
What was
ship.
the hold up before he died?
Yeah, because they weren't going to get it over there.
And the brother Abadra was going to an economic hitman.
Con.
That's what Esau do. If the leader of a nation don't want to get down, they'll put it on the news, look, this is a terrorist, like you're a bad man.
Right.
Go over there, kill
take
him.
him out.
So in the eyes of Americans, they look like it's justice. We did the right thing for those people. And then when a new president or leader,
They put
prime
him in
minister,
there.
it's
They
when
gonna
the
do
Esau
it.
puppets, and they gonna fall out of place.
Yeah, a good movie
Prime
there.
example of that is Libya. They did the same thing to Gaddafi. But under Gaddafi, the government, medical was free. You didn't have to get no damn insurance. So-called school was free. Yeah, and married couples, the government built them a starter house, man, when they got married, bro. And you call this a bad man? Let's look at that. What has America done for you, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? Yeah, shit, they put you on Section 8 housing. They charge you 3, 4 times, 10 times higher on interest because they don't teach you credit.
They put the black woman on Section 8 housing. They kick the man ass out.
Since if you can get it, but you can't be a
He can't be here.
Yeah.
Can't be here, none of that. Yeah, they tried this shit in Cuba with Castro, and he went in there as a CIA agent and decided, man, fuck America. And he started ruling his own way. He was like, shit, fuck it. He got in that power. He said, fuck America. Since CIA trained him, he knew all their tactics. So that was the purpose of all the embargoes and shit that they set against Cuba. Yeah, but that's their MO. They do that shit.
Yeah, that's their main thing. We'll embargo your ass to death, man. We'll stifle where you can't get goods and commodities into your place. And then now you gonna play. You gonna act right when you get hungry. That's what's coming here.
That's what kind of kept, Venezuela afloat is them having business with, Russia. They do a lot of business with Russia and shit, especially involved with oil and gas. If it wasn't for that, America would have been able to take over Europe. Right? And that's why they nuclear subs frequent outside the coast of Venezuela, man, because they good over there, man. Problems don't like that, but you can't do nothing about it, man. They ready to say go, man.
Right,
They ready to say go.
they nuclear subs venture in and out over here undetected.
China was talking big shit the other day about Taiwan, because Taiwan right on the coast, right there, and they was telling America, y'all better not step over, in this territory. They told them, and they warned them, basically, y'all better not come this way no more, man.
Now come on, bro.
They talking big shit.
Some of the brothers older up here, they want to talk about age, but when have you heard talk like that against America, bro? You ain't heard no shit like that, bro.
Not while we was growing up.
You know what I'm saying? America's always been the big one on the block, but now they like, man, fuck America, bro.
That's why you got to bring those troops from over there, because the troops were getting over there in Afghanistan. They was getting it. That's been for the last 20 years.
When this the book of Joel 3, because this was happening right now. Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men and let all the men of war draw near.
Right.
Let them come up. And that's another thing. Just when that Afghanistan shit happened, America left. But America left, other nations came. Now America, still got people in that region.
Right.
But Russia, them, China, them. You also got Iran. Iran to the left. They talking about helping Afghanistan. Even Russia said the other day, they acknowledged the Taliban as the official government of Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
But the point is, you have all these nations going to the east right there. That's prophecy.
Yeah, hey, that's your man. The Most High, He sent His prophets out, and they have been telling the elites, "You gonna do exactly this, and this is gonna happen according to the Most High's word, man." And they following the T, man.
And can you imagine at least sitting there with, we're not going to do that. We're not doing it. You know what? We're going to do this, man. Hey, but we're going to do it, but it's not going to work like they say.
Hey, that's why,
This ain't going to lie.
Like the brother said, the Most High know he created these songs.
Make you
All
do
you
it.
got to do is make them discover, just like in Afghanistan or Libya.
yeah.
It's all going to be there. Not in Afghanistan, but all we got to do is have them discover some resources.
Yeah, cheese in a mousetrap.
He's there. Right.
Set that bait.
And it says, verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say I am strong. That's back good, Bob.
In other words, gear up for war. Because that's where this is headed, man. Right. A war is inevitable, man. Why? Not because you think it's going to happen because of the signs, just the signs, or because we said it. This is prophesied, man. That Battle of Armageddon, that World War III has got to happen, bro. And
Now, go ahead, brother. Now, just thinking, brother, that scripture, man, Bro, don't. You think about Afghanistan, it's far off. You don't give them no credentials, man. Them Afghanistan young boys, 12, 13 years old, they know how to operate a goddamn surface to air rocket launcher, man. Well, our kids over here got a goddamn Super Nintendo Switch in the goddamn hand, man.
Now they got a crate.
Right, bro. They're ready for war, man. You gotta understand all they stuff into forming and shit, that's gonna turn into weaponry, man. They gonna throw that shit down, man. They ready right now, man. They ready. Man, you can see videos online right now where them damn Ishmaelites got their sons out in the field and they practicing shooting the surface to have missiles, man. They ain't got ammunition, man. They live in the goddamn hut.
Yep. And they used to, they shit getting bombed. They could be playing soccer in the field, bomb. They used to that over here. These, oh, bro, these Americans, bro. Bro.
Call of Duty not gonna come and play, man.
When a car backfire on the street, and Jake is jumping and ducking, bro.
Yeah, we talking about warfare, man. They talking about warfare, man. But the scriptures say, I was gonna say, what should it be if the flames are, if the, how it go, bro?
What shall life would already be kindled?
Be kindled, man. Okay? Man, look here, man. So like, y'all bad anyway, bro. Y'all in for a rude fucking awakening, man. And you've been warned, man. We blew the horn to you, man. We lamented it to you, man. We piped it to you, man. Y'all saying the head, y'all say, oh no, man, that's a far off, man. We had to say, word of the most high power is not far off, man. It's staring you right in your fucking face, man. And the word of the Lord gonna be fulfilled. What you want? But look, you don't have no authority on this, man. The Most High say He put His name, He's on His name, man.
Sort of God.
That means this a shit show, like Jake say for shit show. It's a guarantee. You're not here playing the bullshit, man.
Like you say, bro, we done pipe under y'all, but you niggas gonna dance. But you gonna be dancing, ducking and dodging in that day, yo. You believe that?
That day is coming, man. That day is coming, man. This shit ain't no 20 years off, man. This shit ain't no 5 years off, man.
It's funny, just like real quick. Christians love to sit in church sooner and very soon. We're going to see the Lord. It's sooner than you think, nigga. Way sooner than you ain't got no, like the brother say, you ain't got no 15 to 20 years. Because this thing is right, it's lining up, bro.
Right here.
Probably roll that way.
No, this brother's gonna bring this piece up, brother.
See how the spirit protected?
Yeah.
You can't angel say
That's
that.
crazy.
This is Matthew chapter 11 and verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the market and calling unto their fellows.
Like the children sitting in the market, that's us. We're calling to our fellow Israelites. And really the hope for elect.
Right.
We're not out here for everybody.
Right.
The Lord, not only He gonna get at them heathens like the brother was going into, but 2/3 of Jacob, they gonna get it, bro. 2/3 gonna get it. Go to
That's right.
Zechariah 13, bro. When we call them to these niggas,
Right.
and they fan in the head.
Right. Right. Right.
You know, they talking shit. They ain't got time for it. But then when in the time of their affliction and their calamity, they're gonna want to make time for it. It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. Go ahead.
It's a female.
Matthew 4 and 19.
It's a black woman.
And he says unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.
Right. So we out here to fish for the hope of the elect, bro. And we casting out the net of the word of truth of Yahweh. And it's a spiritual net. Only the elect men gonna get caught up in it. You know? There ain't gonna be no crabs in this net.
They'll get tossed out if they get
Yeah, some of them try to come up in here, but eventually, the spirit picks them up.
First thing they do, you watch these boatmen do fishing shows and shit. They pull that in, they start throwing all that bad. They get your ass on the overboard.
This is where we at. You know, sending niggas overboard, man. Losing all left and right. You know, bugging out. You don't want that plague of the heart. You don't want to be doing that. And that's why it's so important that 2 Peter 1:10 states, give all diligence to make it call in the election. Especially as we see it finish line. We're looking at it. You know? Go ahead, back in the get that finish later on. Yeah, they got it.
Matthew 4, I'll start up at 18. It says, Yahweh Shah walking by the Sea of Galilee saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he said unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him.
Right. This is the time for following Yahweh by showing Yahweh Shah.
Right.
This ain't no time for being in the world, man, friends of the world, because the friendship of this world is enmity with Yahweh by Yahweh Shah. And I heard Esau speak on, he made a hell of a point on that particular verse. And he said, you know, why would the Most High want you to be a friend of this world when it was this world that put Yahweh Shah up on the cross? This world put him on the cross, man. Oh, now we in the revised Roman Empire?
Right.
And where did he go up on the cross? In the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, the Roman Empire. So, right, being friends with this world, man, that's high treason against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah and slapping the face to Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Oh, well, that was
it. And that's beautiful too, dealing with the children sitting in the marketplace with all the prophets. All right, and we dropped our nets. Whatever we had going on in the world, we dropped our livelihood for this, man.
Right, we dropped the worldly net.
Yeah, exactly.
The spiritual net.
Yeah, you could. Remember the movie Ghost? He had to learn. Old was it Patrick Swayze? Yeah. When he was in there and got into that spirit world, he had to learn how to pick up that spiritual net. He was still in that corner mentality, trying to kick a can and couldn't, his foot went right through it, man. Hey, that's what we have to do, man. We have to learn how to be spiritual men.
Yeah. It's an arduous process.
Right.
You know? Because speak about that fiery trial, man. You go through that straight gate, man, it's a fiery trial. On every turn,
Back in verse 16, Matthew 11 and 16, it says, but whereunto I liken this generation, right? It is like unto children sitting in the marketplaces and calling unto their fellows.
Right. Because we the one who running, that reading. We come out on the highways and byways and call into our fellows. Go ahead.
That don't fit the so-called church.
Sure they don't.
Verse 17, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
Right.
We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
We're telling all people, man, come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, get right with the Heavenly Father. Repent. They standing their head, turning them back. They don't want nothing to do with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. You know, and it's the demons that's on. You got these worldly demons, you know, all these porno demons, all kind of demons, you know, they play with, you know. Pork demons, they got heavy pork demons.
Heavy.
And even neck bones and all.
Heavy.
Heavy. I'm sorry, man. I'm watching the Rockstar Jenkins. That nigga Michael Clark Duncan told Martin. He say what? He say your woman is sissified you off the hog? Like that's an offensive thing not to eat pork amongst our fucking community, man.
It is.
Yeah, then you tell me.
What Jake say? What they call? I'm eating from the Buddha to the Tudor. And eat that shit, man. We eat hog and cheese, man. We eat pig feet. Pig ears. Yeah, that's mad.
That's from the root.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's mad. That's disgusting. We good. Thank you. We good, bro.
What is he stop passing out? What is he say? Boy coming back?
Say Jesus the only way out.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Hey, well, you're playing for a rude
What's that?
Y'all know America's gonna be destroyed?
Right?
That's right.
Right.
You know your beloved America is coming to an end.
Right.
You know?
By the power of the Bible.
That's right.
That same thing you holding in your hand
That's right.
condemns you.
They should have defended the gospel.
Oh yeah. You see, why not?
You should have stopped and defended the gospel.
I'm gonna look at that. They kept leaving with that back.
Let us reason today.
But they didn't stop and read. Let's go about the spirit. We read about what Yahweh Shah said about who the men, what these men was gonna be doing, man. They was gonna be out piping, man. Okay? Not passing out a flyer. You got a big ass what's that megaphone?
Right.
On your hip, you got the finger in your Bible like you got a precept, but you ain't teaching, man. Because Christianity is exhausted, man. That's fine. That shit clear. You know this place is going down. See some Edomites walking around trying to end. Niggas ain't biting into that shit no more. Hey, that ain't Christianity, bro. Bring that out just real quick, man. What that says.
Grab somebody. It's time for the sleeper to awaken. Earth is flat and out of space is completely fake.
The earth is flat and outer space is fake.
Both camps in him. And then on the other side it say we are God's children and God would never wear a mask. What the devil will, man. Hey man, you crackers in for damn awakening, man.
This is Babylon. Truly Babylon.
Oh, right.
That's madness.
Right.
That's confusion.
Right.
And Jacob grab hold to that.
Right, you better believe it. You better believe it, bro. You better believe it, bro.
What you saying that?
Esau complaining against the rulers, man. All right, you better take it up to the Rothschilds, man.
Yeah.
Going up there in England, man. It's your people. Talk to your people.
Bring that bullhorn with you.
Right, see if they break it off, man.
Bullhorn and Crocs. Verse 17, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
Right. All people have not lamented, man. And that's what something when you talk about repent, it means basically to go back to sorrow. It goes back to penitence, to be sorrowful. So that you should mourn behind the life that you led in the world.
Exactly.
If you're convicted by the gospel, if the spirit hits you and you have that true spirit of repentance, you're going to be sorrowful. And you're going to mourn. Jacob is more proud. Keep on committing adultery. Look, I'm going to keep on slaying these drugs. I'm going to keep on doing this, doing that. You're not going to wait till Jacob's trouble comes. We're going to see what you're going to do.
Right.
Block before 2/3 of our people. Setting up men that look like them to speak his word under them, man. So the carnal, they automatic. I ain't gonna listen to you niggas, man. If the Lord want me to hear something, let him come tell me myself, man. That's Jake's mentality, man. If I'm supposed to do this, let him come down here and tell me, man, he killed my grandma.
Hey, remember they tried that before in the wilderness and got scared.
Yeah, y'all ain't ready. Y'all gonna hear the man, that's why man, that thunder is comforting, man. Yeah. That thunder is becoming very comforting, man.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 21. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them, the neighbor and his friend shall perish.
Part of that stumbling block, as the brother mentioned, is his regular men, everyday, ordinary men, no special education, no special training. Take up a public speaking class. Yeah. It's just, regular men out here teaching the gospel. That's missing Jacob. They can't see past, and they can't see Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shine. But yet the devil can put on the three-piece suit, get up on the podium and speak to them, and they think that's the word.
Right.
This is what the devil does.
The Most High took away the great orator from Israel, man. You see Jacob, they use all them prolific words, man. I ain't never going on, man. He said make it plain, and none that repetitive. They repetitive
That's
stuff.
what our people want. They say speak unto us
Fancy
smooth.
words. Right.
Speak unto us prophesy lies.
Right.
Prophesy unto us righteous.
Right. Right.
We don't want to hear that. We want to know how we can be wicked niggas, show up here on one morning, and everything is forgiven and left at the altar when we go right back as soon as the service is over, being niggas. And we good with that. Or if I could just make it to the house of the Lord. You niggas are insane, man.
Matthew chapter 11 and verse 18. It says for it says, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. It says, for John came neither eating nor drinking. Yeah, that was
This is Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if there be any that executed judgment, and that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it.
You know, and that's what we are just doing on our ways and byways, man. Seeking those elect men, you know, that are ready to be in repentance, man. All right, ready to prophesy, man. You know, to humble themselves, you know.
Yeah, and that's what the Most High looking for. We all had our conversation in the world, but the Most High is dealing with the men who's gonna come away from that, man.
Right.
Completely.
Right.
Not just put on, get a little flesh and some sinews on you and shit, man. You gotta have that full breath in you, man. And I'm showing who got that breath in them, man. Versus guys who has had pretty garments on,
Right.
and a slick tongue, man, to con people out of money and to following them, man.
Yep.
Okay? Can you read the 3 Come.
Verse 2. And though they say, the Lord Yahweh liveth, surely they swear falsely. That's what they do. Verse 3. O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction. They have made They have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return.
Hey, that's talking about Jake. That's why the Most High in Ezekiel 3, he let them know, I'm not going to make your forehead harder than
Right, that's right.
To be able to deal with these hard-headed niggas.
Right.
Because the other nations, they keep our laws better than us, man. Yes. You go tell your own people about keeping a healthy diet, man. You don't even have to tell them about the scriptures. You just tell them, man, the benefits of a healthy diet. I don't want to hear none of that shit. They completely set against righteousness, man. And the Most High said it that way, man. So we're not going to cry over spilled milk, man.
Jacob want no part of righteousness. 2/3 Jacob, they don't want no parts of righteousness. You gotta say we gotta get that Zechariah.
On my hand, he'll be still walking around with you, you'll find you.
All people don't want to be with righteousness. They want to be wicked. They don't want to be out here in the world. That's why Yahweh, you know, like Yahweh told the wicked scribes and Pharisees in John 8:44. Your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do, and you take the day. They calling out for the lust of their father. You know, the spitting image of Esau.
Right.
These niggas, man. Go ahead, guys.
This is Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Right. So the time is coming. Right. In all the land, 2 parts shall be cut off and die. Right. Some got cut off and are dead from height. See, most are dealing judgment right now. Judgment is in the earth. It's like in most majority of the hoods are just among Jake, 2/3. Most I got a spirit of vengeance on Jake, man. They, you know, they shooting and killing each other. Most I got vengeance on them. They look at each other and they see hatred. But they should see in Esau.
Right.
They see it in each other.
That's true. Right. They got you open his mouth to a man.
Just right. Just upon appearance. You don't even know that man. I don't like the way that nigga looking at me. You know, like I said this real quick, when I was a so-called minister of the church, I was sitting up there and there was another minister I didn't know him at the time, him and his wife. But his wife told me later on, we had talked, and she said, you know, John was looking at you. She kept looking at me like, why is that nigga looking at me like that? And I was like, shit. I was sitting up there in the stand looking like, nigga, what you looking at? You know, like, shit, and we supposed to be men of the Lord in the house of the Lord. But we was looking at, we talking, and we were looking at each other just the way he thought he was, I was looking at him, and I'm looking back like, motherfucker, you flashed that bad look at me. I'm gonna get this nigga, man.
Get him out here already.
That was my exact thought. I'm gonna get this ball here, nigga.
Hey, that's why I think like that scene in the building so much that niggas said that the bananas.
Right.
That's Jake, bro. That's Jake. You know what I'm saying? And the chicken he don't like is himself, man.
Right.
That's it. But your oppressor who got blood on his hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Talking about these good people about
Your blood.
What the hell is that talking about
And that's
these
them
people about?
curses.
This is something.
That's them curses.
I
But
gotta hear it, man.
listen,
Listen.
even Apostle McCoy that came out and said a while back, he said, man, this demonic out here.
Right.
I can feel it.
Right, yeah. Right.
This heavy demonic presence.
Right.
And it's in the hoods and among Jacob.
Right.
You be
Feel it, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Hey, nighttime, I'll be like, oh, you can feel it at night, you know what I'm saying? It get worse at night, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, shit.
And it's getting to a
I
point
wanna be
where
at home.
ain't no neighborhood safe.
No, this
Well, here in Texas,
right, bro.
they got that open carry since yesterday.
And then what happened last night?
They broke in my
The
car.
woman looked like road rage. This nigga followed her home with 18 shots, bro. Dumped on her behind some road rage. How bad do you have to be to follow somebody all the way to their house and then one shot to scare them, 2 shots, whatever? 18 shots? Yeah, that's the thing, bro.
The brother said that was the mainstream narrative. She might have owed somebody some money. That bitch might have fucked the wrong man. So you don't ever know.
Scam somebody.
Yeah, scam somebody. These women, you know, I'm talking about Jake.
Judgment going on these women, man. Those are multiple women got gunned down out here.
Judgment coming.
Yeah. Women that got put 50 rounds, you know.
And the other one?
On Instagram, they got put to death.
You got to put it up on Instagram. Or sugar daddy. They say it was a sugar daddy, they say.
Yeah. Wasn't that sweet though? Go ahead,
Backing up, dealing with Jake having that evil spirit on him, man. This is where it comes from, man. This is 1 Samuel 18, I'm start at 10. It says, and it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from Yahweh came unto Saul. And he prophesied in the midst of the house, and David played with his hand as at other times, and there was a javelin in Saul's hand. And Saul cast the javelin, for he said, I will smite David even to the wall with it. And David avoided out of his presence twice.
And Saul put an evil spirit on Saul.
Right.
And it made him want to murder an innocent man, or a just man, a righteous man.
Yeah, you should have been crazy. He went to war for you.
Right.
And shed many
Keep
tears.
that in his back.
That's crazy because that's been on the radio.
No.
It says verse 13. It says verse 12. Salaki, it says, and Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with him and was departed from Saul. Therefore Saul removed from him and made him his captive. Well, that's the point in 12, man. All right, but that's what you see, man. When 2/3 of our people, when they see that the Most High is dealing with Jacob, with Salaki, with the righteous out of the nation of Israel, man, that hatred and envy develops, man. Okay? Who these niggas think they are, man? Yeah. That nigga with the spirit. And I can't get it.
Right? And they see it, they don't know what it is, but that demon on it make them, you know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers have seen it, man. Y'all brothers have seen it, man. You'll be somewhere, the motherfucker you don't even know, you ain't never met, they just looking at you, watching you, bro, and just make you move, bro. They don't never stop locking eyes, they see it, bro. Okay.
You say he died, yeah. So you escaped it twice.
Once I get up on the time, that's it. It's still more power going. Yeah. You saw it coming like a colorful movie.
This wasn't one of these kings like in Edomite movies, be out of shape and fat and shit.
Right.
King
King
Saul was a
Saul was
warrior,
bad
man.
with the javelin.
Yeah, you think he had
He
little
don't
wobbly and
Yeah, it looped up and came down.
yeah.
That was a bad motherfucker.
It's Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Portions of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who make up the nation of Israel, not the Most High is going to cut you off and put you to death for your insolence, for your incredulity, for your wickedness and your treachery. The Most High is going to put you to death. Go ahead.
But the third shall be left therein.
There is a remnant that will be delivered from the destruction that's getting ready to come. When you go to Jeremiah 30 and 7, the scripture calls it Jacob's trouble. We're approaching that. We're approaching Jacob's trouble. They passing these mandates little by little over in Hawaii. All parolees got to be vaccinated, vaccinated, but it starts like that. So people can get rid of it. Yeah, that's right. They need to be that. And then it just broad to it's mandated for everything.
Who've been talking about how they gonna use the MOTB to let a lot of these niggas out of prison. We've been speaking on that for years and years, man. Okay, now you see it coming to play, man. These are time, man, the sincere men faith is being boosted on a whole nother level, man.
Right.
Because they testing it out now. These cats, they can't get out on the road unless they get that thing, man. That's the problem. Think they can return the gun? Yeah. Right. They transferred it to the other one.
Both happened up there, I don't know if it was Ohio or something, a judge ordered a J. He couldn't get out on the road.
Right. Ohio.
Yeah, it was Ohio.
He was Ohio.
Oh, it was Ohio. He couldn't get out on parole, and he mandated him. He told him, no, you gotta take it.
Now I'm gonna go back to my cell and finish out my bid. Shit, Jake.
Yeah, they don't take it. But they don't know. They setting themselves up. Jake's still fighting for the whole smallpox in the place. The whole smallpox in the place. You know? And Jake's still fighting for it.
Right.
You know?
God damn.
That's New Orleans
They
right
gonna
there.
regret getting that candy. You know?
Yeah.
So, go ahead, right?
And I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them.
So that's that trial that I was speaking about earlier. The Most High is going to bring us through it our way of trials and temptation to build us up. Just like that beautiful video that Apostle Bar brought out with the chick that was testifying how she had a friend that actually went. She was basically was concerning Malachi 3 and 3. And so she went and actually watched a silversmith in action, purifying the silver. Yeah. And she asked him, well, how do you know when it's ready? And he said, when I can see my image. So, wow. So, that's what the Heavenly Father is doing with us. Burning off these impurities to his image in us. So we walking just like He's only begotten Son. That's why Ephesians 4:14 been so heavy on us the last you know,
Ephesians what, sir?
Ephesians 4:14. And we got to be conformed to His image. Read that out real quick.
Hey, before you do that, can I say something real quick? That's why Yahweh Shai told Philip, you seen me, you seen the Father. I'm in His image. So, shit, that's what the Most High is doing to us. Putting us through all these trials, these fiery trials, to get us shining so He can see His image in us. Just like the brother said, just like Yahweh Shai. Like I say, told him, I say, man, I've not been with you so long. That's right. You seen me. Right. You seen the Father.
That's a good point, bro. That's a great point.
And just while the verse get that, it said all the land. See you. This is the land, man. Right. Okay? 2/3 people gonna say, man, it's mass incident come to this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough, man. It's a will, man. It's a joy to do this, man. Okay? And we've been talking about the joy of the Most High God. Right. So if blood shed, carnage please him, outrage him. You got it, brother. Go ahead.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11. And he gave some apostles and some prophets,
right,
and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers,
right,
for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry.
The saints being perfected by coming through this fire.
Right.
You're being perfected by fire. This trial by fire. Because we all coming here flawed. Sin ridden.
Right. Riddle.
Riddle with sin.
Woo! Laden in iniquity.
Laden, that's it.
Right, laden.
You know, but through the process of coming through this ways of the gospel, walking in the ways of the gospel, we're being purified. And just like, you know, they'll say in the church, I'm not going to put more in you than you can bear. So he's not going to overheat you.
Right.
But he's going to heat you just enough to see this.
That's true.
Huh?
Hey, and it said for the work is after it said for the start from 12, it says for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, man. So when we first came in, first off, just coming in, it was certain things we went cold turkey on, man. It was certain things we stopped right away, man. From smoking weed to the dietary law to adultery, whatever it was certain things that got shedded off right away for us to start get into this work, man. And then further on through time, man, constantly that heat, like the brother going into, man, that heat was getting cranked up. And then you'll see certain men, oh shit, they jumping out of there. You'll see somebody sitting in the steam room and shit, man, that heat start getting high. You're gonna see certain men, it's very shit too hot here. And certain men just keep coming and just sitting there and just keep on taking it, man. And that's what's happening with the men of the Lord, man. The heat getting cranked up and the impurities are steady falling off. All right, and then them bad fish they didn't got burnt up, man, and fell away, man. All right, but it's all for the work of the ministry, man. It says, of course, the edifying of the body of Mashiach. Yeah, ain't gonna be no raw cells in this body, man. No bad chains in the link, man. Yeah. Verse 13. Till we all come into the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of Yahweh unto a perfect man.
Perfect man. Because remember, it's talking about the perfecting of the saints. So it's going to happen through the unity of the faith. Go ahead.
Unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Mashiach.
To the measure of the stature of the fullness of Yahweh Mashiach. We got to be made in that fashion.
Right.
You know? And it's only going to happen through the fire. So go back to that.
Let's make a point real quick, and it's the same perfecting. So it's something that's going on and going to continuously going on, man. Because even I said that's been on your spirit, because that's the spirit of being the most great millstone, is putting that vibration of staying stirring in the spirit right now, because we about to come into some uncomfortable times, man. Okay, we about to start getting that heat about to get cranked up, and there's certain men that's claiming they about this, and oh wait, I can't wait to do this, and I can't wait to do that. You should be saying, Lord willing, the Most High, keep my spirit still, man, in the times to come. Because it's gonna be that heat gonna be about to get cranked up, and a lot of cats gonna fall just behind this vaccine, man.
Basically, Jake, faith to have to faith take that or work, man. We're gonna see if his faith will test, man. The scripture said if you're connected, you're gonna eat and drink. But there's no food, man. This is the faith, man. We don't see that. We don't see that Lord really make that difference, man. He can switch on anybody, but I don't need none of us, man.
True.
Check you proud, man. It's so bad, bro. Like you say, you could own your damn seed, man. Hope that he has
Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them, As silver is refined,
As silver is refined. So it is, well, right. Like silver is refined. Right? The image of his only begotten. Right? Go ahead, brother.
as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. It is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power.
Right? You got charlatans out there who don't know what the name is. I'm telling you that we don't have the name. Scripture just said that we don't be calling on the name.
Right.
You know? Especially come Jacob's trouble.
Right.
You know? Yeah. You got it done.
2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
The words of prophecy. So the scriptures say the Most High wants us to speak in the ears of his people. The words of prophecy.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
He said, I want to cut you off from this. He said, I want to cut you off from this. You know, and that's what the next sentence is about. You know, you got niggas in the world talking about disconnecting you from the God thing.
Right.
With this, you know, these medicines. You know? He don't want you to be able to, because faith comes by hearing. He don't want you to be able to hear this truth and have it resonate. He wants this madness to resonate with you. Being a disciple of some strange,
Right.
weird
Right.
motherfucker.
Binary, weirdo.
Non-binary shit, you know. Yeah, it's getting real weird in Babylon. You know, they're doing really weird shit. But the men of the Lord, we stand true to, you know, what the scriptures say. Because that's our hope. We prisoners of hope.
Right.
This is our hope.
Right. I'm
And
confident.
we don't have nothing else. We see, that's like the brother we're going into. We see this place falling.
Right.
When you got a president who can't formulate a proper sentence, you know, whether he's faking it or not, that image is being broadcast throughout the world. And going to the Joel that the brother talking about, the weak saying now that they strong based off the weakness of this place. They see the weakness and they see it in decline.
Right.
So they're saying now's the time to strike.
Right.
You know, build that arsenal and beat all the out, do the wars and plowshares and spears, you know, right? Paraphrasing. They're doing that.
Right. Right now.
Hey, you
So
know,
America is weak.
Right. Very. That's well put.
right, you know, an example of that, man, is remember back to that Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas fight years ago. Buster Douglas was getting his ass whooped, man. But then he fooled around and he connected with Tyson, man. Tyson looked phase dazed and amazed. And Buster said, well, shit, you know what? I can hit him again. And he hit it. And he said, man, I can win this shit. And he hit him again and again. And the next thing you know, Tyson was on his damn shoulders, man. But he went in like, you know, I'm going to get my paycheck out, I get my ass whooped. It was wrong. But when he hit Tyson, he saw he was hurt. Just like these other nations see this place is hurt, man. And then stagnant. That's right. Like the brother say, now is the time to strike. I can win this.
Because they start fighting between each other.
And even the allies are saying the same thing. Now is the time to strike.
That's at Isaiah 14.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, the prophecies. So it's all about the prophecies, man.
Right.
This is the testimony of the outside that was given to the brother. You know?
That's another scripture to show that this is the Most High's word, man. Yeah, it's physically described by men, but to the inspiration of the Heavenly Father. Multiple scriptures, he said, Israel, write this down. Even Ezra. Yeah, Ezra, he had what, 5 men? Mosai said for 40 days, he had 5 men scribe down. After the Mosai put the spirit on Ezra, he said, scribe these things down. before that, Ezra made the comment. He said he had adhered to the Most High, man. And he said, put the Spirit upon me so I can write this down so them that come after me may live.
Right.
Verse 3, it says, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right, go to So, yeah, we ain't worried about the incredulous disbelievers. We're not worried about it. We got to keep our eyes single on the kingdom and focus.
Right.
You know, run this race. We got to endure. There's no other way around it. We don't have to endure. You don't want to come to this point just to fall out and lose your promise, lose your crown. No, go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Right, what if some do not believe?
Right.
Go ahead.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Yahweh forbid.
Hell no.
Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Right. So it's all about letting the Most High be true.
Right.
Fuck what he's talking about. I don't need no goddamn medicine.
Right.
Fuck what you talking about.
Right.
Yeah. We don't let the Most High be true. You know? And you know, whatever else they got going on, the madness that they getting ready to come with, you know about the MOTP. We don't let the Most High be true. Now, you can keep that yourself. You know? You can keep that. You stand on his word. You know? I'm gonna let you have a shot with my foundation. What was it, brother? All right, we go back.
And verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
And we're going to see that on a massive scale.
That's right.
Right. Some holy terror on the face of this earth. You know? Yeah. We coming to the Most High getting ready to do a new thing in the earth, man. Something we ain't seen. You know? Something we haven't seen. And it's going to be Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and whatever else they can scatter these crazy powers, man, doing exploits on behalf of Yahweh It's going to be dead bodies in these streets and blood hiding the hearts of the right. It's going to be chariots lit in the sky.
Right.
It's going to be put up on a whole other level like that. You know? And Jake is not ready for what's coming. Go ahead,
I was going to bring this up real quick, just back to what I was saying a second ago, which fits perfectly. Right now, man, dealing with not worrying about the unbelief of the unfaithful, man. Okay?
Right.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 14, and starting at verse 42. All right, this was right after the Most High told Ezra, he said, I'm going to give you I'll start up at verse 38, 2nd Ezra 14 and 38, it says, and the next day, behold, a voice called me, saying, Ezra, open thy mouth and drink that I give thee to drink. Then I opened my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it were with water, and the color of it was like fire. And I took it and drank, and when I had drank of it, my heart uttered understanding, and wisdom grew in my breast. For my spirit strengthened for my spirit strengthened my memory. Hey, that's education in the true sense. Okay? The truth came back out of it.
Right.
Okay? It says, and I opened my mouth and shut, and my mouth was opened and shut no more. The highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not. And they sat for 40 days. They sat 40 days, and they wrote in the day, and at night they ate bread. As for me, I spake in the day, and I held my tongue by night. In 40 days they wrote 204 books. All right, this is the point right here. Verse 45, it says, and it came to pass, when the 40 days were fulfilled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it. It says, but keep, now that shows you this is for everybody, man.
Right. Well, there's certain things we go into amongst brethren that we're not gonna put on camera. That's for the edification of the men amongst the ministry. Right. Okay. Verse 46 it says, "But keep the 70 last, and thou mayest deliver them unto such as be wise among the people." So out of 204 books, the Most High told Esdras only give 70 of those books and unto men that are worthy, man. Okay, that's heavy, man. Right.
And that's kind of what Yahushua did. Salaki, he'll talk to the multitudes openly, but he'll pull the disciples to the side and actually break it down, tell them what it actually meant, you know?
Right. All right, good. Back in verse 15, it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will..."
I want to add to what you were saying too. That's the mystery. See, there's mysteries in the kingdom that this world just cannot get. They can understand, you know, Yahushua walking on water, and, you know, the ending of the miracle, and, you know, they can understand certain things or get certain moral codes from certain things that Paul wrote. But like we speak about prophecy, speak down in the ears of my people prophecy. That's dealing with mysteries of the kingdom. You know? And in this world, you know, like you said, well, still possible God coming to frame or point the term this thing apart. You know? Ain't for the world. Some things they can get, but people need it. Basically, what's going to get you delivered?
Yahushua people, man. And all things ain't for everybody. John chapter 3 and 12. "If I have told you earthly things, and ye believe not, how shall ye believe if I tell you of heavenly things?" Okay? Everything not for everybody. Right. Okay? Go ahead, brother. You got it.
Yeah. 13.
So Matthew chapter 13 and verse 9. "Who hath ears to hear, let him hear."
Right.
And the disciples came and said unto him, "Why speakest thou unto them in parables?" He answered and said unto them, "Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
But to them it is not given."
It is given unto us
right.
to understand the mystery
right.
of the kingdom of Yahushua. To this world it is not given. This world is before. This world is abominable before the heavenly Father.
Right.
You know? But the mystery of the kingdom, man, it's like Yahushua said, you know, I have called you friend. So you know, with your friend, you talk about stuff you don't talk about.
Personal stuff.
Right. With a regular somebody you don't know.
Right.
With a friend, you know, it's an intimacy.
Intimacy, that's right out.
Y'all can share.
That's right.
And that's like Yahushua. He giving us the secrets of the kingdom.
Right.
His name. His name. We speak the name all day long, but it fall on deaf ears to the two-thirds.
Right.
So he's not giving unto them. You know? So yeah, that's beautiful how the Most High got it set up.
Which is contrary to the so-called Christian church, because they say any and all can receive this. You know, anybody can be saved, anybody can receive this. But if you were to read them that scripture, that particular passage, they would be like, well, that was back then. That's not talking about now. Now, since he got on the cross, everybody can be saved now. You know, which is a bunch of BS. Like the scripture say, everything ain't for everybody.
So you can't choose Jesus?
You don't get to choose Jesus.
This is Hebrews, just back in El Tafah, made the point about who Yahushua called his friends, man. All right,
You got that one?
Hebrews 2 and 11. 12, it says, "For both he that sanctified and they who are sanctified are all of one. For which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren."
That's all you need to know to understand. 1 John, the 5th chapter, when it says, the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit are one.
For both he that sanctified
and I was shy, he sanctified us. We'll be delivered on his strength, the strength of his righteousness, not ours. You know, on his merit. You know, through our faith in him. We're not going to be delivered off of what we did outside and proclaiming this gospel, which is the testimony of Yahweh Shai, one of the prophets. That's how we're going to be delivered. You know, if we adhere to the word. So he's sanctifying, cleansing us up, separating us from this world. You know, you come into this truth, you start doing different things. You could go into the club. Some brothers, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with it, but you just come to a point when the spirit is on you, takes to where you don't even want to be around motherfuckers. You don't fit in. Right. Yeah, you don't fit in. Niggerism. And that's just one example. But you might start falling away from family unity. Right. So they got the real on the pit. And the four sauce. And they might have some brisket. Like I feel that yes, and right there the ribs on top of the brisket. They think the pork they got the ribs sitting on top of the brisket. Eat it. Just eat it though. Shit, that's real. Bacon wrapped brisket. But right, he's sanctifying us, drawing us out of so separating us from the shit, purifying. You know, go ahead, brother.
It says, they who are sanctified, and they who are sanctified are all of one.
So we are one in Yahweh Shai, the only begotten, to put in this word. So does that mean I'm Yahweh Shai? The stupid people in the church are going to say that the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit are one entity. Right. Like it says that they agree, well, it's saying that they agree as one. No, it said they are one. It said they are one in agreement. It's like we're supposed to be one in agreement, on one accord. Right. John chapter 17, verse 21 and 22.
Come. Yep.
That's it.
Right.
Yep.
For which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren. Right. Saying, I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the church will I sing praise unto thee. And again I will put my trust in him. And again, behold, I and the children which Yahweh hath given me.
The children that the Most High have given.
And he said he's going to declare his name unto his brethren. The ones that are sanctified and cleansed are going to have that name and not only have it, but have faith in it. You have guys who have the name, but when they teach it, they know they're in Christ. And Jesus and all this other shit, man. We believe in that name, man. All right, that's the strong tower we run to for safety, man.
Yep. And a side note, King David has said that first too, in the Psalms.
So he's not, he won't be ashamed to call us brothers. Or we'll be made in that image. Yeah, he's not going to be ashamed to call us brothers.
This is John chapter 15 and verse 12. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends, if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth.
The servant don't know what the Lord does. No, we was out there in the cotton fields and them goddamn sugar fields, sugar cane fields. We know what master was doing up in the house. You know? Go ahead. Yeah. It's time we get ready to go to the whip on your ass. Right. You know. Go ahead.
Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends.
We have called us friends. You know?
But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you.
I ain't gonna say your name real quick, brother. So the mysteries of the kingdom. That's why Yahweh Shai said in Luke 17:21, you know, the kingdom coming without observation. Yeah. They say low here, low there, you know. Yeah, don't believe that the kingdom of heaven is within you. That's only gonna be done with the Holy Spirit. Like I said, the 2/3 when we speak of here are going one in after
Right.
But man, the Lord that the Holy Spirit is dealing with, it's gonna resonate with them and it's gonna produce fruit. Yeah, bro. Get that last verse again.
But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you.
Right. This is the thing when you're sharing the secrets with us. The secrets of life. You're entering into the secrets of life. They think, it's according to what you eat, and how you said, what you eat is going eventually out to the ground. But what you got in your heart, you said that was going into a man. You should go out and just shit that shit out. So what's coming out of the man, right? That really matters what a man speaks. And that's going to be what's in the spirit, what's in the heart. So you got to have a shot in your heart, man.
That's what it said after Romans 3:3. The scripture said that spoke about being justified by your words. It ain't our words.
Con. Yep.
That was it. Come, go ahead, bro.
Just to let back real quick, this is John chapter 6, like John 6:44. No man, this is Yahweh Shah Mashiach speaking red letter. No man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him. And I will raise him up at the last day. Okay? This is how to think of your own will, man. Okay? Want to land back up.
Yeah, we bring that out.
Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
So surely Yahweh by Shemiah will do nothing.
Right.
But he's going to reveal his secrets. He's going to give us the mystery, of the kingdom. He's going to give that to his servants, the prophets.
Servants and prophets go hand in hand, man. Prophets are serving the Heavenly Father, man. That's why a lot of you guys out there, the Most High's not giving you the full secret because you ain't even prophesying, man.
Well, you got Jake in the street. Well, claiming to be in the street. They self-will. Like our brother mentioned General Yohanan a little while ago. You don't even go out to see. You don't even go out. And I don't even think, I know he don't work, but I don't even think Captain Lord, y'all work. We all work up here, so that means if a man ain't working, that means he fleecing the flock.
That nigga ain't working.
Right. Living good.
He's supposed to be working, man. Oh, you see this nigga everywhere. He been in New York,
tour, right?
He was
out here not too long ago.
See?
The brother ran into him at the
After the LA Fitness, ran into him. Shit, didn't see no videos of him prophesying in Houston, man.
So you got some cats that self-will. They're not really concerned about what this is. They're trying to make a name for themselves. They might get into filthy lucre. There's a number of reasons.
That's the thing. They call it they don't see the benefit of putting in the spiritual work or to send the real truth, which is just wisdom.
They want that corruptible crown.
Yeah, we all got jobs. Some brothers are self-employed, but we all work. Man. We don't fleece the flock, man. We feed the flock.
That's right.
So yeah, right. Feed the flock. I said, if you love me, feed my flock. But if you love yourself, you know what? Fleece the flock.
Right. He stacked up with about 14 grand for a reality show.
Shit.
Now
That
that's
was
just
no problem.
But that's just for the reality show. How how much money he got? He living good, man. Even vocab said you don't even want to know how much he's making.
Yep. That's a true statement. Yep.
Right. It's even funny, how would vocab know?
Right.
He really bad. This motherfucker make me want to It's back in 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 5. It says, "Behold, says the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword,
Right?
famine,
Right?
death,
Right?
and destruction."
That's right.
We're in the time of these plagues.
Right.
So he's talking about that flood from Ida in New York, level before seen. On that level. Never before seen, man. It's like plague in this place, and it's worldwide. It ain't just limited to one geographical area. It's worldwide.
Right.
China's still flooded.
Right.
And they said hundreds of thousands, if not millions, well, thousands of people have died.
Right.
Still are dying from the floods out there. And that's affecting food supply.
Right.
Man, it's just going to be a shortage. It's going to be a worldwide famine.
Go, man.
That's what it's gonna take. Jake,
up.
this ain't the Jake playing around still. I saw a video clip. You had a damn northern tribe floating on an inflatable float and through a damn alley in New York, fucking Philly, wherever it was, smoking a hookah and shit. Like, this is funny, man. They don't really. The Most High, when he cranked that heat up, y'all ain't gonna be able to play games and not realize this is the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man.
He still got the fire.
Yep.
All this is diminishing your food supply.
Exactly. Floods and fires kill land and drought.
But another secret, the Most High got food stored away for us. We don't know where it's going to come from or how it's going to come, but He going to take care of us. You know?
Real quick, that brother said, this is in the businessinsider.com website. From August 30th, it says a record-breaking 44 container ships are stuck off the coast of California.
Yep. I was just thinking that.
44, man. That's what been happening.
That's a lot of shit up there.
That's 44 containers. That's 44 containers.
Ships, right?
With a bunch of
There's
containers.
millions of containers on them ships, bro.
And they call
Not to mention seed and they grain down in the hull, and that's a 90-foot drop, bro. That's how big those holes are.
They just sit stagnant. So they just sit coming in, man. Right. So shit, it's going down. Even if they was to get on the move today, that period they was still is going to create a gap of nothing coming in, man.
Yep.
And you people are, man.
And a lot of shit on there probably got a shelf life.
Exactly.
But what y'all do right now is just reserves.
Yeah.
When the reserves run out, then what?
Because you're going to see, which you already seeing, prices go up.
Right.
Because of lack of supply, coupled with a declining dollar value.
Right.
So then you're going to see inflation. With what they're doing too is shit. This is a term, but they're giving you smaller portions.
Rationalization.
Right. It's another term, but you can use that term. So yeah, you're gonna be paying higher prices for less.
And everything, if your car break anything you need now, car from parts to everything, it's backlog from it's backlog so much they say you ain't gonna get it. Those guys with all the like my job, they say I told those guys you can't much get anything now because they say that they not coming in.
Yeah.
You gotta call Bill. It's stuck in China.
That's like my job, I work in like with lighting and shit, and it's even simple stuff that we have stocked in Houston. It's like a 7 to 8 week lead time now, and a lot of our shit they telling us they got a shipment coming in, but they don't give a delivery. They'll just say it's on the water. It just says on the water.
But Florida's supposed to shut down their auto plants in this country for, according to them, a short period of time. Because they can't get those computer chips from China to finish building.
Exactly.
So they finna start shutting plants down.
Still going up, still prices.
Yes, sir.
The only thing I can just remember, the brother made a point that people just think it ain't good on the radar. It's open carrot this bitch now, bro. Right. So go around and steal if you want to, man. It's gonna be the wild, wild west out here. Wild, wild west. Right. Go out and get how much you know.
It was 666 new laws that came into effect. 666 on the 1st of Texas. 666.
It's gonna be like that woman Bush when you gonna be waking up thinking,
Yeah, hell yeah.
oh shit!
Right, straight up.
Going down.
From a long line of popping pills,
Right.
getting messed up,
Right.
and don't even know it's chaos outside.
Right.
Like Wu-Tang said, you better protect your neck.
Right.
You know, the only way you gonna do that is with this truth.
Right.
You ain't got the truth.
Keep your ass out, right?
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna just go straight to the point. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15. I'm just go straight to verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but will destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. And we right there, bro. A man, so Fred next door was your best buddy. He took all the kids to soccer practice. He drove the band, loaned you his lawnmower and all that.
Right.
And all the shit you done for him. Took care of his kids, babysat for him and his wife and all that. But it says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. None. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
That's a survival tactic.
That's it.
When it's time to survive, it ain't no more rules no more.
Right. A lack of bread and great tribulation. That means no mercy, man. As the British say, no quarter. They're not sparing none, man. They're gonna put if your neighbor breaking into your house as being hungry, you'll put your whole family to death for a damn sandwich, right?
For you.
Right. Oh, you might not even have none.
He gonna eat you. He gonna eat you.
But like you said, a man should have no pity on his neighbor. None. All that bad, come on, don't kill him. We don't have nothing. Ain't nobody trying.
And he gonna rape your wife before he kill her too.
That's saying in the world. Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of man?
Yes, sir.
Who knows? You see a nigga hungry or
This gonna start off with just with the envy, man.
Yeah.
You got this neighbor, they just, man, I'm gonna stand this motherfucker. They ain't see how I'm gonna kill this nigga.
You know they'll put us on
posted a video with an older Jake lady. She out in New Orleans with that lady Dave. She in despair.
Right.
So they said, yeah, they don't. It's gonna be probably months. So they see
Right.
This is a bad situation. The shelves are empty.
Woo!
There's food out there.
Hey, just real quick, the Apostle Gabbard brought that up about an old episode of the Twilight Zone, and I've seen that episode about 2 or 3 times over the years, where they thought it was a nuclear attack, and there was only one family on the block that had a so-called bomb shelter in the basement. Everybody else was BSing, man. They didn't have nothing. So they all running down the stairs, beating on the door, please let us in. We blah, blah, all that begging and all that, he wouldn't open the door. So they went and got a big pole and rammed the door and busted in. Now it was a false alarm, but the point is, they would rather us all die together than to see you make it, man. Your neighbor ain't trying to hear that we ain't got no room in here for everybody else. We ain't got no food in here. Man, ain't nobody gonna be trying to hear that in that day. Because that's when cannibalism's gonna even come back, bro.
Yeah, that's in the scripture. He ain't making that up. Man, look, the scriptures called it, man.
Right.
The scriptures called prophecy is in effect.
Right.
And unless you're dealing with prophecy, you're dealing with vanity, foolishness, and uselessness.
Right.
Your ass is to be out of here. Right. The scriptures been called from the medicine they put down to what it's going to do to you, and all these plagues and famines that's coming. The scriptures call it. You know, and if you're too blind to see who the Most High is dealing with, because He wants you to destroy.
Right.
Right. But look, like we got a gym directly across from us, and you got every week you got women that they're not working out to get ready because they know some hard times coming. They might have to run, at least run from a little. They over there working out to do TikTok shit. Get on Instagram.
Reach a higher level.
Show their ass in the goddamn camera.
Right.
And I'm bringing that up to say these people are fucking clueless out here. We are in the midst of it. We're in the midst of this. They talking about the new variant, the mu, M-U. Yeah. Another variant.
Right, the 21. 21.
They're gonna keep, it's gonna always be a variant. Right. Until everybody get their kid. Right. And we didn't get you with the 19, we're gonna get you with the 21. We don't get you with the 21, we're gonna get you with the new. And we're gonna keep on until we find something that works. Yeah, Candy Man. Who can make the sun shine? Candy Man gonna make it shine for you because y'all don't want this light. So right. Most I got another light for you. There's no, like you said. Got like no.
Yeah, just real quick to lay it back off the brother. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 28. Wisdom of Solomon 7:28. For the Most High power loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom, man. Okay? And that has to be bestowed upon you by the Most High power. So if he don't give you that, I mean, you're useless to him, man. Okay? He did that to you because you're fucking useless to him, man. And all that God loved the world, man? No, you must be sadly mistaken, man. We just read, he loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom, man. And who's going to dwell with wisdom? And call upon his name, the elect, and the elect are chosen, man. Right. So if you're not up there, he chose you to be destroyed, man. You're worthless to him, man.
You can't get it
without
that.
Right.
There's no way to get this without the Most High choosing his son, all right, to give it unto you, man.
Right. And a good indicator is about 2/3, nigga. What are they doing? They making murder, bro. They having a good time.
The scripture must be fulfilled when the Most High say the sacrifice is possible.
Right.
That's 2/3 as well as you other heathens that's going to get caught up in this man. That sacrifice has been wicked. So the Most High is going to delight to put these niggas
Right.
Delight.
right. Be his cousin.
God.
Go ahead, brother. Get that about the place.
2 Ezra 15 and 16, 5. Verse 5 says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Right.
The sword,
Right.
famine,
Right.
death, and destruction.
Right.
War dealing with warfare.
Right.
Or just like you finna see in Houston. Niggas shooting each other. Well, they already are.
Right.
So how much more so now with an open carry, a permitless carry? You know, no more stay waiting period or however long. You just buy your gun and walk out with it. You good.
Ain't no experience.
Permitless carry.
Right. And it's a lot of reading that goes into that law, man, because you're going to have a lot of ignorant people on that law that's thinking, okay, I can just run out here with a gun on me, not even knowing which type of gun you can carry on you. And there's going to be problems. Somebody that got knowledge of the law in depth going to say, man, you can't be out here in the law and this and shit going to pop
Right.
out.
And if you're a felon, that don't mean you.
Man, them niggas carrying that shit anyway. They carrying that bitch anyway.
Yeah, there's little purchasing babies out here with guns on them, man.
They were saying on social media, like all the real street niggas already had their guns anyway. I was like, what? Like, you just telling like
Yeah, but them so-called street niggas with guns, they not ready for these fucking rappers who really said go. They shit, they just see they gonna catch.
Shit, you know, I used to be, and then break that bitch down.
From the hill. The hill, baby.
Well, you saw me at the gun rage, bro. Like,
Shit, he owned that bitch.
Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth,
Right.
and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah. So it's time for the Most High to bring forth judgment. That hurtful works are fulfilled. What else can this devil do, man? Everything is polluted, The people are polluted. The oceans, the seas, the lakes. You be hard pressed to find a clean lake in America. You know,
The oil spill in Syria. That shit is everywhere, man. You know, then they looked at the effort to clean that shit up, and it wasn't enough. Fire. Like when Esau cracked the ground and the oil and shit, shoot it to the water, what's their solution to it? Throw water chemicals on top of this shit.
That's why the fire still burning in the house. Ain't on the news. It ain't the flavor.
That's a
Yes, sir. I got you. You got something, brother? Come on. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake, with great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
man.
That's just what you're seeing right now, man. The judgment going on all throughout the earth. Flash floods, out of nowhere, people being ripped from the attics and shit, put to death, man, caught in the water. Right,
Yes, sir. Drowning.
Yeah. The big drowning and being trapped.
Right, yeah. Oh, man. Under some shit. No, you don't.
I seen the video of a motherfucker drown. The motherfucker just trying to catch a breath, man. Ain't nothing.
They had a dolphin just swimming in Houston. A killer whale.
Right. Right, you got the alligator. Oh, yeah. That's just the one that got reported, bro. Right. Water knee high, they in there, baby. Right. They in there. They went through the attic to try to do something. The alligator grabbed his ass, put his leg on. The woman went back inside and came back out. He was gone. Definitely.
Terrors of the Most High.
This is just the tip of the iceberg, bro.
Yeah.
You imagine no alligator? He used to be in the swamp and shit. He's like,
That's just shit.
Shit.
They just put a movie out a couple of years ago about that. He was in the house with
Oh, yeah, it's up in there. Woo! There's more alligators on the weekend than It literally is. Ezekiel 21:9, real quick. Son of man, prophesy, say, thus saith Yahweh, say a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter.
Right.
It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make murder? It contendeth the rod of my son as every tree, man. So the sword is coming, man. Pestilence, man. Death, blood, murder, mayhem. Okay? Then ultimately, your friend and mine is literally sword, man. Okay? It's gonna come to destroy this bitch, man. So knowing that these things are gonna come, we so be out here skinning and grinning and slapping and buck dancing and knee slapping, man. You better get your shit together, man. You better come back to the Most High power, man, your nationality. That's right. Chance, well, you got a chance, hey, bro. The doors are red, hey, bro. Oh, man, you can't even bring a slither of light shining through that crack in that corner, man. This is about to get wrapped, man. These niggas think this is going to go on left to the hill, man. These niggas are foolish, man. Niggas are foolish, man. The Most High Son is Salaki, brother. The Most High Son is out here to tell you that his word, he's not going to hold back no more, man. And his word is to come forth, man. Okay? Just like all the prophets we read about in the Bible, Ezekiel, Daniel, he gave them signs to go show the people, man, and tell the Most High is on his way. His word is about to come forth, man. So here we are telling you the same thing, man. What you hear forbear, man. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the beautiful thing, man. Look, we hasten the day, man. The Most High Paul said, we're going to wash our feet in the blood of our enemies, man. Okay, man? Look at man. We hasten the day, man. Y'all trying to save this place, man. Watch this big fall. We rejoice, man. You don't drink that that day, man. The crazy how about you. And you talk about brothers that ain't never, I can't sing a lick, but I bet you that day I'm going to be
singing like
we Jeffrey Osborne, bro. Praising the Most High Power.
That's right. That's right.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
They got some bullshit, man.
Straight up. Straight up, man.
Right, man.
That's when Yahweh Shai will get his first drink.
That's right.
I said that's when Yahweh Shai will get his first drink. He go drink to the downfall of Esau. Shit. We go drink on the chair. That's a new Passover. New Passover. That's the Lord's first drink, man. That shit.
And you understand, we need to call Jesus Christ. Call Shah Mashiach, got big brother say, he got an agenda, man. Okay? Coming back to recompense, man. Come on, man. Y'all don't, man. Hey, but it ain't for everybody, man. Like we just saying, some things are for other things are for others, man. It ain't for y'all, man. You gonna perish, man. Okay?
God. Hey, straight up. Wait for that day.
The paper say, whoever would seek the most high power of Israel, whether they be big or small, man or woman, small or great,
15 or 13.
you shall be put to death, man. Okay? And that's what we out here telling you in broadcast, man. You got to seek your power, man. And come back to your nationality while you got a chance, man. Because it ain't no plan B, man. Okay? It ain't no other option, man. It's not gonna be no negotiations, man. When our big brother Yahushua Mashiach coming back, standing on the chariot, man, with a sword in his hand, man, with that look in his face, man. You gotta check out that look, man.
He got it, bro.
It's far away, brother.
2 Chronicles 15 and 13. That whosoever would not seek the Lord power of Israel,
Whosoever in Israel, man, fuck you other nations, man. It ain't for you, man. Go ahead, bro.
should be put to death,
Death,
whether small or great,
right?
whether man or woman.
Right? Fuck your title. Fuck who you think you are. Fuck you all you was in the world, man. Even if you're a poor man, don't have shit, man. If you turn your hands from the laws of Moses, man, you're gonna die without mercy, man. Okay? These are the things that are written for you.
It's going to be even worse than for those that came through this trip, man. We saw it to Luke 9:62. No man having put his hands to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the heavenly Father, man. It's going to be way worse for you niggas that pull that stuff.
Right. We're gonna watch hands come off the plow, man. When they get tight, you gotta make a decision between your job, your money, and your fucking family. Jake's gonna fold like a love letter, man. We done seen it for less. Okay? Hey, with that, you know what I mean, brother? Hey, with that, you gotta be. And with that, man, we're supposed to edify, man. We want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Ramadan. The honor to the apostles, every great millstone, men who do well. All the out there on the four corners of the earth, risk their lives for freedom on a daily basis. We so to the future. We got to try to see the word of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. Ball.